Okay. All right, go ahead, Kelly.
I believe a man should definitely be dominant for sure. Um, when it comes to a relationship, I look at it as your teammates with that person. So whoever has better qualities in one area versus the other, then they'll handle certain things and vice versa. That's how I look at it because we're supposed to be equals. And yes, of course, a woman wants to stay in her feminine energy, but if she does something better than him, then maybe she should handle that. Like if she's better at paying the bills and he's better at going to work, then that's how that should work. But I know that's funny, right? But yeah, I definitely feel like the man should be more dominant. I feel like the man is definitely gonna lead. Um, I can't see myself like telling a man necessarily everything how things are supposed to go in the household. Like I definitely want to have somebody that's intelligent, smart enough to operate as a man and let me be a woman. So I don't
Uh,
want a weak man. Like that's not for me. That wouldn't work for me.
Kelly and I are in our soft girl era. We don't.
nothing
I've
wrong
been
with
in a soft girl era since birth.
So I do have another question because one of the concerns that come up and we often see it displayed in relationships is what's considered him being a leader, him being dominant versus control. So when it comes to you guys personally, again, not speaking for all women, like how do you determine what's control and what's him just exercising his leadership skills?
You know what? That's a really good question. I would say um, controlling for me, right, would be more of him just trying to dictate my every single move. Not saying that if I'm making a move that he feels is going to put me or the family in harm's way, that he's not going to say something, because he definitely should. But I feel that there are some men who work from a place of insecurity, right? So instead of it just being that I'm looking out for you and that the woman is a representation of the man, so we always just want to put our best foot forward and representing each other, it's, well, I don't want you to go out without me. I don't want you to hang out with your friends, without me. You can't even be with your family without me. Like, I need to always be there to control the narrative and how you look and what's going on and what's being presented. That's what I think the control is. Now, everything else, as far as even, and I know this is not going to be very popular with a lot of women, but even when it comes down to how I'm dressing, right? Because sometimes maybe there'll be certain outfits that I think are really cute, but then I might go in front of my guy and he's like, nah,
Nope.
I don't really like that. I'm going to change. I'm going to change the outfit because, once again, I'm a representation of us. And I don't want him to feel like he now has to protect me or be on guard because certain people are going to see me or visualize me a certain way because I'm dressed a certain way. So, I mean, like I stated, when it comes to the controlling thing, I think it's more so of from a place of working from insecurity, um, more than anything.
So for every outfit he doesn't like, you okay with changing it? It could be 13 outfits within that month. You're gonna change all of them.
Like 13 outfits within that month. Like, first of all, why is it that I have 13 different outfits that he's not gonna like? That's unrealistic in my life, right? It That's just not gonna happen. Maybe it might be one outfit in that month that he's like, nah, babe, that's something you keep on at home. Okay, cool. I'll change it. That's not a big deal. But constantly, no, I don't even.
Yeah, I hear you.
It'll be that big of an issue.
All right, same question for you, Kelly. Just the whole dominance, leadership versus him just being controlling.
I think controlling is a man telling you how you should wear your hair, your nails, how you should dress. Um, the people that you hang out with, basically reiterating what she said, that's controlling. Um, and as far as leadership, I would expect, I guess maybe a scenario would be, okay, if he's seeing me go to work hard every day, he's observing this, and he's like, hey, we need to have a conversation. I respect your hustle and your grind, but I feel like there are other things that you can do to make the money that you're making. And then he presents things to me in a way where he's leading me in a better direction, you know? Um, to me, that's leadership. If he's basically guiding me in the right way, that's leadership. But control, I don't think that's right. I'm a hairstylist as well as everything else. And and I've heard women say before, like, oh, well, he doesn't like when I wear my hair like that, or girl, I can't wear my nails long, like he don't like that. And it's just like, well, so you're not allowed to be who you are. And I don't think that that's right. Now, I do feel like you should respect those things, but I also feel like if you were doing these things before you met this person and now all of a sudden he don't like those things, like, why is he trying to control you now? So yeah, those are just small examples, but
I mean,
lead me
just
in the right direction. That's,
yeah,
if you're going to be a leader, lead me in the right direction, not the wrong direction.
But I
yeah.
feel insecurity, right? Because why should a man, how many men that are secure within themselves going to go out their way to say, like, oh, I don't like when you wear your hair in a ponytail, or you wear your hair down, I don't like that. You cut your hair, I don't like that. Maybe it's a preference, right? That men would like you to have longer hair or something. But if you're dealing with a man that's like, oh, I don't like when your nails are coffin shaped instead of square, like, what is the real conversation here? You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. That's not something that a man, especially like a man's man, a masculine man, I just can't see him caring that much about those small details.
Yeah.
That's like woman stuff. That's what makes you happy. You feel pretty with that, cool, you know? But we're
I
gonna have
don't.
a conversation about it. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I totally agree with that. I think that a lot of people don't speak up about the things that's bothering them or is a concern. Now, there's different levels to it, of course. If he's being like excessive, like he's complaining about every single thing, then it's like, damn, like, do you not want to be with me? I get that. But if it's something that strikes his interest where it's like, I don't really like when you wear your hair short. I do. He's giving you the option to be able to make that decision, that choice. He's not saying change your hairstyle, but he's just expressing to you like, like I kind of like when you wear your hair like this, and then you can kind of say no to self when you in the bathroom when you're dialing yourself up, getting dressed for dinner. He like it when I wear my hair like this. So that's something along the line, and not everybody know that. It's how you frame it. It's how you present it.
Right.
Present it certain
Not
type
what
of
you
way.
say, but how
It's
you
like
say it.
How-
you're giving her a choice, and if she's really into you, then she's going to make those necessary changes. But you don't have to force her, because I think some women have been in a lot of controlling situations, and when they've been in those things, it just triggers them, and they like, you know what, you're controlling. But just give her the option. And then if she continues to not like what it is you got going on and y'all not married, then you say, hey, I don't think it's gonna work, and you maybe can explain to her why. But at least just give her the option. Then that way you still put it out there, and then she made the decision on her own.